I'm just thinking I wanted to talk to you guys about something, but I'm like, okay, why not just do it now? I can do my makeup. So guys, I wanted to talk about like the way I'm feeling right now. Like, when I gave birth to my baby, my first child, that is Ife Olua, I was fatter than this, like way, way, way bigger than this. And somehow, thank God, I had a lot of help. My mother-in-law was around for a very long time, so the workload was not as much as it is now. So I was able to, schedule a time for exercise. So I'll go jogging, I would diet and all of that. And so I was able to like lose weight, right, faster. At 3 months, I started that at 3 months, and I was able to lose weight, right? So now I'm like, okay, now that I am alone, I don't have anybody helping me right now. Like, well, not that helping me in the house, but I don't have anybody helping me out with the kids, with the baby especially. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to lose weight. So I was telling my husband the other day I was feeling really bad about it, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever going to lose this weight too, because of course nobody likes fat, right? So I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever going to lose this weight. I was just feeling bad about it, just for a minute. And then, all of that feeling, just reminded me of some of the experiences that I had when I gave birth to my first daughter. Like how people will talk about my weight in a good way, in their own way. They're like trying to kind of like maybe help me out, trying to advise me on what to do, saying things like, oh, don't stay like this, so you have to watch this way to let it not be like this, and all of that. I remember somebody even saying that my mom did not bath me well. That's why my stomach is still big and all of that. And this person is supposed to be my mom's friend, and I'm like, is that a good thing to say to a friend? Like, is that not supposed to make somebody feel bad or something? Like, why would you say that my mom did not bath me well? While I'm having all of these thoughts in my head, like thinking about my weight, feeling bad about it a little, while thinking about what I'm going to do about it, somebody now comes up with their own comments in their own way, trying to help you, in their own way of trying to help, and they come up saying things like, oh, are you not going to lose this weight? Or, I beg God, don't remain like this, and all of that. It just has a way of, bringing down somebody's spirits, right? For me, I feel like no matter how secure you are, like in your skin and all of that, especially when you're just giving birth, when this is not like a regular body, right? And then somebody comes to make comments on your body size and your weight, somehow you just, feel some type of way. You feel somehow about it, like it might come out as you might defend it, you might be defensive about it and all of that, but it just has a way of making you feel somehow. I was supposed to apply eyeshadow before this foundation, but anyway, we go run now. If you are stressing me, you are disturbing me, and these things, right, are common with women. That brings me also to another conversation about new moms. When you're a new mom, how people just comment, just say what they feel like, accusing you for everything, blaming you. It's because of you, blaming you that it's because of you that your child is not eating. It's because of you that this is not happening. It's because of you that your child is like this. It's because of you. It's because of you. It's because of you. And these comments are from women who have experienced these things before. Like for some people, when you just give birth, some people don't even add weight when they are pregnant, right? And they give birth and they are just back to their normal shape, like nothing ever happened. While others will add a little bit of weight, and then in no time, they are able to lose it. Some will not even add weight at all. For somebody like us, or somebody like me. So for somebody like me that my weight doesn't just go off easily, right? I have to like put in a lot of work. I have to work out. I have to exercise. I have to diet and everything together to be able to lose it. And I feel like, okay, if I'm going to be taking my time to do this thing I don't need anybody to judge me. I don't need anybody to comment on my weight, right? So what's the essence of all this talk now? The essence of it is just to say that, as women, right, we should try and be merciful or gracious to one another, right? This is the reason why most people don't even want to come out to do a lot of things. This is the reason why a lot of people have not actually discovered, or not discovered, but most people have discovered their purpose, but they are not bold enough to come out because of shaming, because of body shaming. You know, people come to talk about their weight, people always commenting, saying things, oh, look at how she looks, oh, look, she's too fat, oh, look, she's too slim, oh, she's too short, oh, she's too small. I feel like I'm no longer, you know, I no longer feel bad about it per se. That's why I'm confidently able to talk about it right now. But then I just feel like there are people who these things affect like really bad. Like I was saying about, you know, purpose and all of that, you know, their overall essence or existence of a person has so much to do with your purpose, has so much to do with God, what God has called you to do. And if you have not really become comfortable in your own skin, comfortable with your name, able to identify all of these things about yourself and be comfortable with it, you will not be able to fully enter into what God has called you to do, because you're always thinking about, you know, what people will say and all of that. Even for people who have, even for me, like I still have it still comes. You know, this is somebody who, me personally, somebody who has come out from, you know, low self-esteem, you know, and and all of that. There was a time that if I heard all of these things about myself, I would probably buried my head and never come up and all of that. But thank God for growth. But then sometimes it still comes, no matter how. I don't know if it's no matter how far I've grown out of it, but I feel like for now, even as much as I am comfortable in my own skin, and I am more confident, and I have a healthy self-image and a healthy self-worth, it still comes up. It still, when you talk about it, it just triggers something in my mind, you know, that doesn't just makes me feel in a kind of way. You should not be making fun of your fellow woman for, you know, adding weight after childbirth. You should not be biting. You should not be gossiping about it. It should not be a topic for you to discuss, you know. So I remember Tony Topa Solution was talking about this particular issue, right? She was talking about how, you know, women are always nosy. Oh, look, you're looking very fat. Oh, it means you're pregnant. Oh, you're looking slim. You have had a miscarriage. Somebody said that she gave birth to 2 kids, and she added so much weight. So like years later, she decided that, okay, she wants to work on her weight, right? So she started to work on her weight, and she started to lose so much weight because she was really fat. She started to use so much weight, and then only for people to start commenting that, oh, she has had a miscarriage. I'm like, what is that? What is exactly is the meaning of that? What is people's problem, for God's sake? And then somebody even commented on my body size the other day when I went to church, when we went for dedication. And you know, for me, I'm like, you saw me pregnant in my first child. You saw that I lost weight, right? The same way, the one that asked me to lose the weight. Were you the one that came and told me that I should lose weight before I lost the weight? Can you not even now remember? Were you the one that did the weight loss work for me? That you go and now be telling me that, oh, this weight, I need to work on it. Did you not see that I worked on it the last time? Don't you think I'm going to use the same zeal to do the same? Do you even know my struggles? Do you know what I am facing? Do you know what I'm going through? Do you know if I have all the help that I need? Do you know? You don't even know anything. You don't know jack about people's issues, and then you just come and just run your mouth and just want to say, is it just because you want to talk? I mean, you feel like, I don't know. Let me not even say, because even me sometimes, right, I get to talk, I get to just, make the comment or something. But I used to do that, right? But I'm now more, maybe because I'm now in the shoes, I have experienced it before, so I'm now more sensitive. I'm now more I pay more attention. I'm now more sensitive about it. I don't just bring it up until the person brings it up, and then I bring in my own 2 cents if I have to, because I've realized that these are like really sensitive issues for people that you don't just talk about just because you feel like, oh, you want to talk about somebody's weight, or you feel like you're doing better than the person and you want to just impute some 1 or 2 wisdom into the person's life. That's how it usually comes. It comes like, oh, I'm trying to give you some advice or something. Not to say that there are people whom who come and give you this advice or just give you these tips, that that are coming from a clean, on a sincere place. there's a place for that, and I feel like that is as a result of relationship. There are people that are based on relationship and all of that, they prefer solutions. They come to you and they're like, okay, see you, this your weight, what are you doing about it? Do you need help? And these people really actually help you, to achieve what you want to achieve. I remember when I was losing weight for my first baby, somebody came to me and spoke to me about my weight and all of that. No one really spoke to me about my weight, but was just offering to help me, and all of that. And the person became an accountability partner for me, because at that moment I was looking for an accountability partner. By talking about something similar, she was saying that, how people usually, like, how women especially talk about each other's body size and all of that, and how, we need to do better, basically. So you guys should let me know what you think. If you have ever experienced something like that, if you lose weight easily immediately you give birth, if you've ever had anybody body shame you for adding weight or losing weight, or being too small, or being too tall, or being too short, let me know in the comment section. I'd like to hear from you guys as well. What do you guys think of my makeup? I'm done. I don't want to apply I don't want to wear what's it called, eyelash, so I just used mascara. Let me go with my OG red lip. You guys, I like my red lipstick anytime, any day. When I want to I use. I love it. Love it. By the way, my lips was already moisturized, so I just want.
Sunday, people like on Sunday and people can testify. On this note, I would like to say a very happy birthday to my mom.
Study.